This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Jade Empire. In the last episode, we went to the inn and checked around, and apparently there had been some interesting going-ons around here. And with the help of the cook, we found out that the patrons of this place were flesh-eating cannibals. Ugh, they're so gross, sick. Anyway, they've told us that they've chosen to eat the flesh of man to gain the power of the mother to be who they are, despite their looks. There are not going to be any model magazines here. Or is it like that episode of I the Beholder where the ugly people are actually the normal, and if you're beautiful, you shall be cast out? Hence. Anyway, we've been given a decision. Do we help the cannibals defeat the forest shadow, or do we do the good thing and help this nature spirit, or whatever you want to call it, the fox, deal with these guys? But we haven't even talked to the fox spirit yet, so we don't even know what they have to offer if we can find them in the first place, if they don't kill us like what happened before or turned us to stone. But, well, there's a couple ways we can decide. Obviously, you all probably know by the way this playthrough is going how I'm going to decide, but you must be destroyed. There's no answer, which is basically this will completely cut off any other ways to do the quest. This is like basically the good way. Well, I guess this is a quick way to do the good ending of the quest is by just straight up killing them right now. We still have to come back for something later, but this basically takes out a lot of the patrons. Well, I shall find the spirit now. This basically gives you a chance to come back later after talking to the forest spirit. So this is kind of more of a neutral answer. I mean, technically you can choose either of these two, and you're not locked into a choice like everything else in the game. But it's all about intent. And then the bottom one is, I will aid you, but I expect to be repaid for my trouble. So either one would. So if you're going good, either one of these two choices. If you haven't talked to the Forest Shadow yet, spoilers, we're going to talk to the Forest Shadow at some point. But it's all about intent, my friends. I will aid you, but I expect to be repaid for my trouble.
Take the crystal, then. Take it and find a way to destroy the fox. Our offer stands firm. Go swiftly, and there may be even more than silver awaiting you.
Get the temple crystal for our efforts. Ooh, we gain enough experience for a level. Let's look at the... Oop, wrong button. Let's look at our... let's look at this. Fox Hunt. Tracking the Forest Shadow. Temple dedicated to Forest Shadow stands on the hill to east of the inn. The Keeper thinks it's the best place to start your search. And... see... okay, I didn't read the beginning part. The people at the inn seem to want nothing more than the death of the Forest Shadow, the fox spirit who serves as the guardian of the great southern forest. They have offered a handsome reward for her death. And cannibals in the inn. The keeper of the Pilgrim's Rest elected to reveal his true form to you. All of the people in the inn are twisted, flesh-eating cannibals, their forms normally cloaked by the magic of a greater demon they call the Mother. Allies or enemies? The cannibals are clearly powerful creatures if they can cloak their appearance with such ease. They would make dangerous enemies, but as flesh-eating monsters, they may be far worse as allies. I think... let's see. Don't need that. Okay. Alright, and I think the gem I think they gave us can actually be equipped, if I remember correctly. Am I wrong? Let's see. Oh no, it's a okay, it's just a, let's see, where is plot items? There we go. The temple crystal. For some reason I thought you could equip it. I think that must be something later on that looks similar to that. This large gem isn't made of a valuable material, but it was cut into a very specific way as if designed for a particular setting. The edges of the crystal are slightly discolored and smell vaguely of moss. Let's see if what the cook has to say about us not killing them off.
I don't care what they're offering you. You can't let these things live. Please find a way to stop these beasts. The only thing they seem to fear is this forest shadow. Perhaps she can help you. I beg of you, please try.
No. Well, we may rethink our decision. Can we still buy stuff from you?
I don't care.
No, of course not. Oh well, not that big of a deal. All right. Let's go. See if we can find out the bit of where the forest shadow is, and see if we can get the other perspective. I mean, this is one of those quests that's pretty straightforward. Some BioWare quests and other games like that, they're usually kind of like a who's right and wrong in some of their quests, but this one's pretty straightforward, like who's clearly what's the open palm and what's the closed fist option on it. But You know, not every quest has to be grayscale. Sometimes it has to be white or black or light or dark or whatever, or however you want to put it. But yeah, let's see if we can find the. Maybe the forest spirit can give us a bit of a better reward or item or something for our efforts. But yeah, let's do a quick level up here. Yeah, I'll just go even across the board this time. Okay, I need to start boosting up some of my other abilities so I can actually do decent damage. But let's see, what's this one? Nope, wrong button. Let's see. I'll make it faster. I'm trying to remember T damage actually gives you more for your bang for your buck. So, I guess we'll leave as is for now. All right, let's go back the way we came and find the or the other way, I mean, and find that the other place. Monkey. It even makes noises too. How darling. Man.
How can you fight so well when all you do is drink?
It's harder to drink your watered-down swill and face those ghosts. Is everything in this damn forest missing the good parts? No, hey. That one's got all his parts, and they're even attached. Finally, a challenge.
Wait, no, that's not a... Damn him.
Uh-oh. Time to fight this whirlwind of axes called the Black Whirlwind, apparently. All right, let's fight this guy. Uh-oh. Oh. Well, we gotta watch out. I mean, he did defeat those, oh, nope. There we go. Although I don't think he can actually... I don't think he can actually be, like, beaten that easily with a... Where's, oh. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna switch to Ice Shard. Let Sagacious... Ah, come on, man. Let Sagacious do deal with that. Alright. Let's take some... You can... I think you can get some... Yeah, you can get some... if you do the heavy attack on Spirit Thief, it actually slows him down for a second. It gives me a decent amount of spirit ability. That's another way to, like, fight dudes later on. Oops. Oh, nope. Wrong ability. There we go. Oops, I forgot to switch back to, uh-oh, ow! He killed Sagacious Sue! Or at least knocked him out anyway. How dare you, boy. Alright. Oh. Watch out, Black Whirlwind, whatever you're called. I know you've got axes, but you seem like a very slow fellow indeed. See if I get some... I do like how if you use the heavy ability, it slows him down for a second, so it gives me a chance to run or whatever, so that's nice. Yeah, I almost... Oh, ow! I almost forgot that a Spirit Thief could do that. Like, see, let's heal a bit. Do a few more charges. Oh, ow! Ow, forgot to back away. Okay, let's get a few. Oh, I didn't even know you could finish the attack while he's in a... Oh, what? Okay, fine. Let's switch back to this. Yeah, not too difficult. Oh well, I mean for Sagacious Zoo and wait, he can heal? What? Enemies are not supposed to be able to heal. What madness is this? Stop that. You know, that's actually one of my few pet peeves that enemies can do is heal themselves. Because it's like, oh, come on, man. Especially when super bosses do it.
You're no ghost. Hell, you're barely human. No one has ever withstood the axes of the Black Whirlwind before.
You probably imagined all the people that withstood him in the first place. And why'd you attack me? How your strikes are as clumsy as a drunken cow. If you're done talking, I have a gigantic oath to kill. I almost kind of like the sarcastic remark, but if you're done talking, I have a gigantic oath to kill.
Where? Oh, you mean me? That's water under the bridge through the lake and out to the ocean. Anyway, I'm guessing you must be here on Lord Yun's business. Can't imagine why anyone would come here otherwise. You'll want to talk to Spearcatch's Leaf. He's Lord Yun's man. I'm just the hired mercenary.
I am so very sorry. You must accept my apologies. He is uncontrollable sometimes.
Keep your apologies. That was amazing. Spearcatch's Leaf is no warrior. He doesn't understand the thrill of victory.
You've just had the unexpected honor of defeating the Black Whirlwind, the self-styled deadliest mercenary in the Jade Empire.
The deadliest mercenary, huh? We beat him. Well, I wouldn't say easily, but we beat him. So I don't care about him. Lord Yun sent me to help you. Why would one of you please explain why I was attacked? What earns a mercenary title like deadliest? Yeah, sure. What earns a mercenary a title like deadliest?
The tales say this man once stormed an entire fortress alone, naked and screaming his defiance into the night.
Ha! Scared the tar of those border guards. But they botched the story. I was naked, screaming, and I was dead drunk.
Okay, so you ran screaming drunk at okay. Interesting fellow. Which part of the naked, drunk, and screaming attack works best? You didn't seem all that skilled to me. Are there any stories of exploits I would know? Yeah, we could mess with. Yeah, which part of naked, drunk, and screaming attack works best?
Pretty much the part you'd expect. Makes them curl up in shame if you take my meaning.
So you saying you've got a big dilly? You're saying you can actually back up what you speak, huh? We're talking about his penis, okay? Okay, I was talking about his penis. No, I mean that's pretty much what it is. Yes, I know I ruined the joke by talking about it. Forget about the attack. If your spear catches Leaf, we'd need to talk. You don't seem all that skilled to me. You don't seem all that skilled to me.
We didn't exactly fight to the death, did we? Besides, I'm not nearly drunk enough to be at the top of my game. There's nothing to drink in this blasted forest.
So you're like the drunken master, like that Jackie Chan movie that you drank better when you've had a few. Which part? Let's see. Are there any stories of your exploits I would know?
There's dozens of them. But if you didn't recognize me right away, you must not have heard them. Now really isn't the time to share them. I need about 5 bowls of wine and a soft patch of ground to even get started.
Wine, huh? Didn't think you'd be a wine drinker. But then again, this is ancient, Chinese similarity. So that type of alcohol wouldn't be prominent or created in that type of world. So, all right. Well, let's get back on track. So forget about the attack. If your spear catches Leaf, we need to talk.
Yes, I'm Spearcatch's Leaf, Lord Yun's lead hunter. I learned a ritual from Lord Yun's father, and I had hoped to use it to ask the aid of the Forest Shadow.
Aid of the Forest Shadow, you say? Yes, we're gonna aid the Forest Shadow. Tell me more about this ritual. I need your Lord's wind map. Let's figure out what needs to be done. Yeah. Tell me more about this ritual.
I've set the fires and the furnaces are ready, but one of the key crystals is missing. Without it, we can't even see what these furnaces are supposed to do.
You mean this one? Yeah. Basically, if you come here first, you just basically get told we need to find a crystal somewhere, which indicates going to the inn, which you can either kill the innkeeper or have him give it to you either way. So I have the crystal right here. If you thought to ask at the end, you'd already have your crystal.
You have it? Excellent. I should return and report this to Lord Yun. He will want to hear this news.
You're not gonna do the ritual with me? That's kind of weird that you're just gonna run off like that. Need to know more about the ritual before you leave. It's safe if it's safest if you get out of here. I agree. You're running like a coward. Well, you're running like a coward.
I am a hunter, not a warrior. My gifts lie in moving swiftly, silently, and alone. The news must be brought to Lord Yun, and it is my duty to bring it.
If you say it's your duty, I guess. Duty. What's needed to be done for the ritual? I'm hoping you've done most of the work by setting up those yeah, I'm hoping you've done most of the work by setting up those furnaces.
The crystal fits into the central pedestal atop these steps, unlocking the lens arms in the lower furnaces so they can direct light to the remaining furnaces.
We've got a puzzle, sort of. What purposes do the other furnaces serve? You think the light is the key somehow?
The other furnaces have colored crystals in them, presumably to alter the light. Lord Yun's father called this the ritual of seasons. A forest, he said, cares about only 2 seasons. The cooler air of winter and the blistering heat of summer are the only things it notices.
I see. Yeah, you can tell D&D, or at least people who take tabletop role-playing games made this game when they have like random puzzles and stuff like this occur during the middle of their games, you know. What essential pencil do? What colors typically represent what seasons? I would assume blue and red, but I don't know. Can you tell me anything else? Could you repeat what you said about the furnaces? Okay. What does the central pedestal do?
It's attached to some sort of lens that I believe is designed to focus light from the furnaces. If you get the ritual right, it is supposed to reveal the forest shadow.
The shadow? No. Oh wait, I already did that joke a few episodes ago. What colors typically represent what seasons?
Winter skies are crisp and blue, while the fields of spring are green. Summer's heat is burning red, while in autumn, yellow leaves are seen.
I thought I was right in the whole blue and red thing, but it's nice to know the other colors too, I guess, for color purposes. Can you tell me anything else?
There are some old tomes in the temple itself, in a stand near the right wall. You might be able to learn more by poring through them.
Reading? Oh, man. Alright. What's it called? Okay, I guess that's it. Can you repeat? Okay. I can figure this one out from here.
All right. Summer and winter seem to be the key. Black Whirlwind will stay behind to offer whatever help he can. If anyone can control him, it's you.
Well, I did beat his ass, so that makes it easier, but he's not going to really be much help. He seems to be a berserker type, like in D&D. Good at fighting, but pretty crappy at a lot of other things. I'm sure I can find use for him. As long as he does what he's told, he can prove useful. He's a buffoon. Take him with you.
Hey, I'm not some cheap bottle of wine to be passed around. Damn it, even wine shouldn't be passed, in my opinion.
Lord Yun paid you very well to safeguard his men, and now you're being paid to safeguard his new agent. Surely you don't mean to go back on your word.
My word isn't worth a damn thing. That said, I'm still reeling from actually losing to anyone short of an army.
Well, that's what you get for finding the pint-sized peak of perfection like myself. Stick with me, you'll see more than that. I'm reeling from your smell.
Ha 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 ha! That's a good one, and probably true. All I know is that traveling with you seems a damn sight more interesting than rotting in this forest. Let me level with you. I don't lose fights, and I damn well didn't expect to lose one in this forest. Then you come along and beat me handily.
Well, I did have Spirit Thief, magic, and all this other stuff that you probably don't even have, other than your ability to use Key for healing. But could be useful. Glad to have you along. Are you sure following me won't interfere with your mercenary lifestyle?
Nah. So long as I'm fighting and drinking, preferably at the same time, I think I can let that part where you pay me slide. My only rules are, don't touch my axes, don't touch my wine, and don't get between me and my enemies. If you can live with that, we'll get along just fine. Well, you, me, and the fellow with the dark hands and dark looks.
I already tire of this fool. Keep him away from me if you want him to stay alive.
Be safe. If the spirit's willing, I will reach Lord Yun's camp quickly. If you need more supplies or training, that is where I will be.
Let's go find something and make it stay a lot worse.
See, and now we can choose to have, let's see, honestly, forget it. I honestly have no need of your services. Make your way to Tian's Landing, look for my other followers. Wait, at this point, it's only Sagacious Zoo and Dawnstar, so send her to Dawnstar? Oh my god, I would never put that on the poor girl. Forget it. I have no need of your services. Nah, there's always a need for a meat shield. Send him into the battle before he dies, so come with me now. I could use your axes.
You got it. But you can't actually use my axes. Just so we're clear, I'm the only one who touches the axes.
Hey, we get a new follower, and yes, he's permanent to the group. We get Black Whirlwind, probably one of my favorite characters in the game, just because his straightforwardness, his crazy stories, his blunt attitude about things. If he wasn't so powerful, he's almost the joke character of the game. He's one of the, I think, 3 characters I really like in the game. For main characters technically, but we haven't met the others yet. So, yeah, I'll be using Black Whirlwind quite a bit. I'll try to swap it up every once in a while just to kind of change it up a bit. But I do like using Black Whirlwind. Let's look at let's see if we can look at his description here. Black Whirlwind, attack, dual axes, support. Yes. Black Whirlwind is not a support character at all, so he's all about fighting. So the Black Whirlwind's attacks can damage spirits. The Black Whirlwind is a warrior of exceptional girth and immeasurable brutality. In combat, his axes gleefully plow through enemies, not stopping until the red mist fades. If you had to give Black Whirlwind a type of moniker he goes to, he'd be more of a, technically he's not. He'd be more high Discord. I was about to say closed fist, but he doesn't really believe in that type of stuff. But he's more Discord. That's his. So it's basically like Harmony, Discord, Discord. So we need a few Harmony people to join the team to kind of balance it out a bit. So let's see. Let's look at the. Let's see. Anything else here? Nope. Okay, nothing else. So, but yeah. So if you want more comedic playthrough, then you put a Black Whirlwind on your team. So, all right, looks like we got some switches around here, and then I think that just takes us to part of the. Let's get that. Get some money from the dead. Ooh, Gem of Gentle Mind. I think that's like a +1 or 2 to your mental stat or whatever, key or whatever. So you got a switch there. So it looks like we got a few switches like the guy said. They're already lit, so we just have to pull switches. So we got. That's not blue, is it? That looks more like a purple. Oh no, I guess it's blue now. I guess it's just the way I was looking at it. Okay, so we got these switches. We got the pedestal here, which I think I need to put that gem on it. And let's see what else. And this is the main little thing here. Ooh, we got a. Let's go here and get our focus restored. Ta-da! All right, let's look at the scroll stand. See what that says. The Dragon of Storms. Being an argument on the origins of focus, Min Shi, the Dragon of Storms, was a master who lived hundreds of years before the formation of the Jade Empire. Legends of her exploits could fill a library, and while the veracity of such fables must be questioned, all the Yawns agree that she formalized the teachings of the Storm Dragon style and brought knowledge of true focus to the martial arts. Debates still rage on the subject, but the evidence is there to support such claims. Take, for instance, that harmonic combination initiated by Storm Dragon invariably allowed the user to collect his thoughts and steal some of his opponent's focus essence. Such a synergy is hard to dismiss, and when I questioned Jian the Iron Fist, a master of some renown, he replied, Only a fool did not... Only a fool did not... I'm trying to get my old man voice right. Only a fool denies legends. They always hold a grain of truth. Jian speaks wisely. Would it be so hard to accept that Storm Dragon, which was developed to make it easier for its adept to achieve true focus in battle? This author thinks not. So that one thing that Iron Fist is a disciple, that's the one she has. So definitely be interesting to consider hers, but we already know we're not gonna get it because it would take forever to get back to Harmony again. So let's see what this one says. Temple Records. A collection of logs, notes, and records maintained by the Yun family up until roughly 15 years ago. One entry catches your eye. My son seems utterly disinterested in the temple, and worse, that he pays no attention to the lessons I try to impart. The key, of course, remains in knowing that the seasons which most affect the forest are summer and winter, and the colors associated with these two seasons, if I'm right, and my lessons fly from his head as quickly as they can. Then I fear for his safety should he attempt the ritual incorrectly. These furnaces are an ancient magic, and an ancient magic draws dark intentions. Another note, entered a bit later, reads, As I feared, my son pays little heed. Perhaps I will install something to remind him. Violet is not our family color, but I hope it can be a potent reminder. Violet, huh? Well, basically what that means is if you fail, spirits form, and you have to fight them every time you fail. To do it, if I remember correctly. Okay, so put the gem here, so that starts it up. You place the once missing crystal into the pedestal, and it went too fast. Well, basically it just dropped down. So, and there's the switch. So let's look at our. Let's look at these colors here. Now, what does that do if I? Well, we know we need to pull like red and blue, but let me see what happens. The pedestal seems locked in place for now. You cannot budge it. I assume it's the same for this one. Yep. I guess we have to pull the switch to do that then. Let's see. There's the regular switch there. So we got the red and so we got the blue and yellow, red and green, and then the switch. Wait, so what's that one? What's that switch then? Huh. Okay, well, let's push since the camera directed us to go here, let's do it. Let's do this thing. Okay, do we need to push the other switch too? Which will cast a light on the other one? Okay, and we get experience for switching those. You got anything to say about Black Whirlwind? No? Okay, cool. Alright, well, let's see what happens if we fail. So, let's see. Violet is... Well, I mean, we know what we need to do, but I'm gonna show you what happens when you fail on purpose. And then we'll do green. What the? What happened? Why is it making an aura? Huh. Oh, okay. There we go. Alright, now, oh crap! Now we have to deal with these. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Blocking is... Okay, I'm gonna need to... Whoop! Crap, I should have saved. Yep. Well, we died, so there you go. What I should have done is I should have had myself heal or found a way to get some, like, spirit back before I did that, because I forgot we get attacked by multiple spirits. I could beat them, but all it is just experience. It's not like, you know, which I can get from, like, random attacks everywhere else, so... But yeah, that's what happens if you fail, so... Whoopsie doodle. So, let's do it right this time. I mean, it's obvious how to do it, but I want to show you what happens if you fail. Yeah, it just summons 5 spirits. It's kind of nasty. Probably should have tried to see if I could let a... yeah, my HP was kind of pretty low, and they all blasted me with a... what? It doesn't... okay. I thought I saved it, like, in another spot. Okay, well, I'll see you in a second when I get back there, so I'll see you all... Actually, no, it's actually the end of the episode. So, alright. You know what? It's funny ending on a bad note anyway. So, actually, it'll give me a chance to buy from Henpecked Hoe again. Before... Again. Because he done... Because I don't think you can... Whoops. Oh, I didn't mean to buy that. Oh, no, I guess I did buy everything. Huh. I guess I must have done that last episode. Alright, well, anyway, in the next episode of Jade Empire, we're going to get right back to that little puzzle again and do it right this time so we don't get just completely wrecked by the spirits, you know, because, you know, I wasn't paying attention with how much life I had. So we'll get that, talk to the Forest Shadow, and decide if we want to keep if we want to do what the Sons of Mother want, or perhaps change our mind and help the Forest Shadow. Perhaps we can get a good reward for that. But find out next time in the next episode of Jade Empire what happens next. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.